Only Small Bites dropped. A great video, probably. I'm excited. Albums that I wish came out. There's a lot of them, so let's get into it. Blue Lock, what? Glad you asked, because what you like was valid. Yeah, like, you know, like I said, I'm very fluid. I'm not very picky for the most part, but you know, with dudes I'm a little more picky. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I ain't talking to dudes like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get into it. Watch it 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. Wow.
Today's video, I'm gonna be looking at albums.
Oh yeah, we gonna be up here for a while though, because we have to stream. We have to still be streaming by 8 because some bros is dropping the Hell's Kitchen video and we gotta watch that, but it's not out yet. So we definitely gotta be up here by 8 still. So, but we got the Lil Baby album. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got some stuff to do though, so it's gonna be cool.
That I personally wish came out, but didn't for some reason.
Okay.
There's gotta be a term for that. This ranges from stuff that was hyped up but never materialized to stuff that maybe got revealed or rumored then pulled right after. Why would you show it to me if I can't have it? Yeah. This is in preparation for the
Uncut Gems is actually a great movie in my opinion. A lot of people don't like it, but I really enjoyed it.
Next full video on unreleased albums, which also covers projects and artists with even crazier stories. So if you end up enjoying this vid and don't want to miss that and aren't already, consider subscribing. It means a ton. Anyways, let's get into this. Enjoy.
It's one of my favorite intros on YouTube, to be honest, because it's chill. It's like Dilla, Madlib kind of vibes.
A video about me on my channel?
Mari's The Forever Ever, coming soon. Highly anticipated album, like Mari, like MSG. Yo, I got gifted to Mari the other day, bruh. Big MSG, you know, and I got gifted the Phantom too. You know what I'm saying? So we MSG, we flick, you know the vibes, bruh. Anyways.
Unthinkable. I just thought it'd be fun to look at some albums that I personally wish came out. Too many times have I been let down by the beast of the music biz.
Yikes. This
entire video could just be Kanye alone, but they've already done it for me.
Yep.
So albums exist. Thank you, hold your applause. But really, the creation process for an album can vary so much between artists and can be really exciting, especially if it's from an artist you really like, getting all hyped up or at least a little interested. But you know when an artist announces something and you go, wow, sweet, can't wait to hear that. And then you keep waiting. These are albums that I personally wish came out, things I've heard about or heard stuff from and really wish they released but didn't for whatever reason. From shaping to be something great to instead getting graded. To start us off, I got a Kanye record. Who could have seen that
TurboGrafx 16 or Yandi. It's gonna be one of the two. Watch.
As of right now, there's a couple pics and statements I wish he unreleased, but alas, here we are. And first up, we got
Yo, little brother love me.
This one too. I forgot about this.
Yeezy got some fresh clothes, yo, Graham.
Yep.
Look, you're expecting Yandi. I'll cover that beast soon enough, because to get there, I want to talk about what used to be the holy grail of unreleased Ye albums.
Okay, so we're going in order then. We're going to, yo, what's good, Limi?
Being his originally planned fourth project, Good Ass Job. Oh, thanks, man. So for those that don't know, as far back as 2003, the Kanye College trilogy we all know and love was actually planned to be a quadrilogy, a 4-piece, with this album concluding the series. But in 08, with the passing of his mother and his girl going see ya, his plans for this project would get derailed a bit, as he would channel all this newly acquired frustration and emotion into his next record, 808s and Heartbreak. But he wasn't fully done with his resume, originally titling it Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall, until going, nah, switching back to Gaj. A lot of songs that were made during
Yandi for the X song. That means you probably never heard Alien. Have you? Because what? But also, I have that song downloaded too. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just forgot the name. Actually, let me check on this computer so I can play it. Bruh. Let's see here. I think it's something of the storm or something like that. It is, where is it? Oh, The Storm. Everything We Need.
Second time,
So with it, I did it. Shots I go fit it. I did it. Yo, I did it. Yo, I did it. Niggas ask more, I get my jerk back. Told niggas throw it back, pack, nigga, back, back.
Yep, I have it. You know, I have a lot of things that probably, you know, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's a good one for sure. I feel like Yandi though. Alien, like I said, if you haven't heard Alien, I will play it on the stream, bro. It is so good. It's one of the best songs I've ever heard, to be honest. When it comes to like rap posse cuts, Alien is different.
During this era would eventually find its way onto what we know now as My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Watch the Throne, some tracks being leaked years later and some songs just given to friends for their records or not. But as we all know the history by now, Kanye hitting the nay on stage at the VMAs and getting exiled, working on songs and eventually releasing Power as the first single in this new era, and later in July officially scrapping the job name. It was clear a new record was coming, just not good ass. So technically the closest thing we'll ever get to it is Dark Fantasy, which I'm not really complaining, but considering the direction,
I feel like Dark Fantasy is just too different. Like, it's not the same album
he was originally going. If everything went according to plan, I would have loved to hear what that original Of the Time 4th Ye album would have sounded like. That would have been interesting. But sure, I'll take some genre-defining albums instead. But this man
X featuring Lil Nas X. No, I have not.
Man is losing his mind. Speaking
I
of,
never really like listened to anything from Lil Nas X, like snippet wise or like unreleased wise, besides back before Rodeo came out. That snippet was like, I played that all the time, but other than that, I never heard what's it called, anything like that wasn't out, that he didn't like play, obviously. So like that new song that he gonna drop soon, Down South, I think is the name of it, or it's gonna be the name of it, that was in the what's it called, what's the name of that song that he dropped with Youngboy? The song with Youngboy, whatever it's called. That was, it was in that video. Other than that, I haven't really heard anything from him.
Mines.
It's supposed to be on Bad Vibes Forever, but X Fans had appeared. Really? Then again, that makes sense though.
Broccoli Hampshire, a music collective hailing.
This is when I got into Brockhampton, so I didn't really know about this.
From Texas, consisting of an entire summer camp of members
hold on,
with
Hold on, bruh. Was it finished song?
Broccoli Hampshire, a music collective hailing from Texas.
This is low-key facts. This is low-key facts, bro. But like, also, you could take a little bit out of Florida and put like just Atlanta, not all of Georgia, but just Atlanta. You could throw that in there. You could throw in Chicago, Detroit. You could throw those in there, but that's about it. This is just the US, to be honest. At least how it should be, if I'm being honest. It should just be, you know. But anyways.
Consisting of an entire summer camp of members with, at its peak, housing almost 20 guys. A real fortress. Led by Kevin Abstract, these talented group of guys would go on to completely change what it meant to be a collective, referring to themselves as a boy band rather than a traditional rap group, pulling from tons of genres. They got their start releasing their debut mixtape, All American Trash, amazing name, but eventually bunkering down and banging out some of the best music throughout 2017 through their trilogy of tapes titled Saturation. With that under their belt, they were gearing up to release their next project, Team Effort, until switching into what would eventually be known as Puppy. This is a would have been.
Wait! Oh my God! Wait! Oh wait! Because wait, no, hold on, bro. Hold on. Mulatto in general is she's just, man, she fire. Yo, did Instagram get an update on yeah, it did. I kind of like it though. It looks nice. Anyways, Kevin, I'm pretty sure this album's about to come out. Like, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, bruh. Did he delete it? Kevin Abstract posted that an album was coming out by Brockhampton this month, I think, or next month. And I'm pretty sure it was Puppy. And I was very confused because I was like, dude, y'all broke up. Like, what do you mean? But Brockhampton album before the year's over. I'm excited. Oh, that's what he tweeted. He didn't say what album. It was on the Brockhampton page. But then again, Kevin loves to lie, so this is probably not true. But I feel like if it is, It's probably gonna be Puppy, bro. Prediction.
Record of the summer. With slower jams and banging anthems, 2018 was really heating up to be something special for the crew. And with a newly acquired record deal at RCA, a teaser with the Jaden Smith, and occasional live streams on IG, there was no stopping this momentum. Until it stopped. Allegations of abuse being levied at one of the core
Yikes! This dude right here is yikes, man.
members, Amir Van.
I
Man,
heard he's been, you know, doing good in his solo career though, which like good for him, but he's still a weirdo.
after some fact-checking and consulting, ultimately deciding to remove him from the group. Some of the songs meant for Puppy being reworked for their radio show, Things We Lost in a Fire, and for Kevin's solo album, Arizona Baby, the next year in 2019. Just a sad case,
I still
man.
haven't listened to the whole album, but there's been some really good tracks from it that I've heard. But yeah, no, they are. Like, they broke up, and then they kind of got back together for Coachella because they were already, like, headlining. Or not headlining, but, like, they were already performing at Coachella. So they got back together for Coachella, but then, like, that was the last thing that they were going to do. But then Kevin just randomly tweeted the other day that they're going to drop an album before the year's over. And I'm like, okay, bro.
And now it's been a while
But I feel like it's going to be Puppy, and, like, they're not really making anything for it. It's just putting out old music under the Brockhampton name still.
since both parties parted publicly. Brockhampton releasing a couple of tapes tackling their feelings, the latest being Roadrunner, which a video of mine was actually seen by one of their members, HK, their graphics designer.
HK is fire, bruh. He actually did the Frank Ocean Nostalgia Ultra fan cover from the mixtape video. Oh yeah, he used to make fan covers. That makes sense. Yeah, HK is fire.
And had nothing but kind words for me.
Sometimes, you know what I do? I just do this. Just sort by. Only because sometimes there'll be like a decent video. Maybe somebody who makes a video like this where will Roadrunner be actually good? And I'm not going to watch that because I know it's going to be good.
I said he saw it. I didn't say he watched it. Come on now. An ex-member, Amir Van, stepping out of the limelight to work on himself and coming back in 2019 with an EP and a couple singles that aren't bad. Glock 19 fucking slaps, but only time will tell if we get this thing, with Kevin constantly teasing his
I
fans.
haven't listened to a Brockhampton album in a while, so can't really speak on them. But
With on top of a lot of the tracks being leaked already in some way. They sound fucking awesome, by the way, but it's not the real thing. The boys are working on their last album as we speak. It's probably not Puppy. That's okay. It's not summer in 2018 anymore. I'm more excited to see how they're gonna end this saga personally. At the end of the day, we can only speculate as fans the future of all of these fellas. For me, I'd love to see Amir on this last record. I mean, it's the last album. Let's end with a bang. But if he's not on it,
if we're being honest, he kind of did carry in a way. Especially creatively, because his face is literally on all 3 saturation covers, bro. Literally. Like, and it's kind of crazy because, like, you know, it hits different now that we know that he's, you know, but like, he is Brockhampton, to be honest. Like, okay, I'm not going through all these, but I think he's on the Iridescence cover too, if I'm being honest. I think he is. The OG Skins album, like the one he's gonna put out, valid. I don't think I remember hearing about Skins until after he already passed, so, but that makes sense. Because honestly, I feel like there was still so much hype around Question Mark that, you know, I honestly don't remember him even mentioning Skins at all. But maybe I just missed it.
I totally get that also. Plus,
I think there's still, hold on, wait.
album, let's end with a bang. But if he's not on it, I totally get that also.
I think there's still beef with him and some members. Some fans just don't like him. It was some serious stuff too, so it's a little complicated. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like he's not going to make it back in the band.
So, plus, they're all grown people. They can make their own decisions. I guess all I'm saying is, just give me another episode of Keeping the Band, man. That shit was funny.
Nah, Keeping the Band was fire. Oh my god, Views from the Six. This is the first like type of album or whatever pre-release that I was excited for. I was so hyped for Views from the Six in like 2014, 2015. I was so hyped for it. And then we got Views, which is good, but it's not Views from the Six.
How's this shit going? How it is? I always seem to kill it, and yet everybody lives.
Drake!
Yes, Drake.
Champagne Poppy, aka Drake.
Drake!
I know, what the frick, right? Out of everyone, I picked the...
So it was his next project after 17, but he released Question Mark instead. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember hearing that at all. It makes sense though.
lesbian guy, but there's a reason he's here, okay? Hear me out.
What do you mean? We already got this album.
But contraire, my stuffy nose
didn't.
viewer, as what we got was Views. But what I'm talking about is the album originally intended, that being Views from the Six.
Yeah. Oh my god. Nah. Bro, I haven't seen these since 2014, bro. 2015. I literally had this. Look, I've told y'all before. I've said it before, and I will say it again because I'm proud of this. I was a Drake. Drake was my favorite rapper for a long time. Diehard Drake fan. This was literally my lock screen for so long, bro. Because I was so hyped for this album, bro. That's crazy. And I remember this one too. This one's hard. I never saw this one, but it's sick.
They're different, I swear. Now, when it comes to unreleased stuff, Drake's milk bucket is pretty empty, but he does have his fair share. A lot of the tunes off 2019's Care Package was stuff that was floating around until being released his way. Half the songs were like fossils at that point already, but hey, better late than never. In 2015...
Nah, bro, I told you, bro. Like, I have the camera positioned to where you ain't gonna be able to tell how tall, you know what I'm saying?
We got If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, a surprise commercial mix.
Yeah, I forgot. We got If You're Reading This, It's Too Late to hold us off for views. And then we just got views instead of views from the 6th.
Tape released in February, and later that year saw What a Time to Be Alive, a collab tape with him and Future. Both of these projects would see Drake in a creative wave, as this, some would say, was Drake at his rapping peak. Continuing this direction he kickstarted from.
In my opinion, that is still Drake's peak. He has not come close to it yet since then, but I feel like he could if he really wanted to. He just won't. To be honest, he won't.
Himself in 2013, and announcing this Views project the next year, you could tell Drake was at least pushing to be seen as a competitor in the rap scene, and with his new project on the horizon, we would hopefully see him tackle this side head on. I'm kidding! Now, I guess in hindsight, Drake took the better overall option for his career. I mean, as much as I dunk on him, he's not an idiot. And with everything weighed against him, he ultimately decided to go for longevity rather than petted.
And honestly, I'm so glad he did that because, like, if we never... you know, got the ghostwriting allegations and all that stuff, we would have never gotten this banger, bro. I think. He did stand up earlier, and I did. We never got this, bro. Produced by Kanye West. They need to stop beefing, bro. I can't even. All I'm gonna say is Drake and Ye, I mean, they're not beefing anymore for real, but they need to like really not beef and work together again, bro. Because I feel like they're not beefing for real. They're just, you know, they're not like friends again either, though. We need them to be friends again and make music together because they genuinely make great stuff together, bro.
T, like being petty.
Most of my favorite Drake songs are either featuring Kanye or were produced by Kanye.
That didn't age well, as after being outed for using ghostwriters on IRT, he would instead choose to ride the trends of the times, from dancehall to UK drill to whatever this is. But to say there's no interest in a rap-focused album from the guy...
never mind, is house rap. I'm saying it right now. House rap will become a main genre at some point. It's a lot of people aren't, you know, they can't see it yet, but it will be. I'm telling you.
Is an understatement. Just looking at Honestly Nevermind, I don't think it's a surprise the most popular songs on the album
Smurf bodies above his chair. Hey, yo.
Are the rapping cuts. Personally, if I'm putting this on, I think some of the cuts off Reading This were originally meant for this unreleased album, with even the second half of You With Me off Views actually being a snippet from the title track from the original album. TLDR, I just want to hear what a polished Drake rap-focused album sounds like. Maybe sprinkle some singing cuts in there if you want. The closest we have right now is Reading This, and I guess side one of Scorpion if you want to count that. Don't even.
Side one of Scorpion. Wait. Oh, what you
this Drake rap focused album sounds like. Maybe sprinkle some singing cuts in there if you want. The closest we have right now is Reading This, and I guess side one of Scorpion if you want to count.
Nothing Was the Same was a pretty good pick too.
That don't even look at me. But man, just
no. Certified Lover Boy is a disappointment. Massive disappointment. Honestly, we did not need to wait 9 months for that. After already waiting like 2 years. You think Hyperpop is next for rap? I think Hyperpop is already on the way out, to be honest. I feel like it had its little moment, but because of things like glow beats and because of things like, you know, other types of what's it called? Other types of like underground rap that's kind of coming through. I don't really think Hyperpop is going to be the main sound, to be honest, at least for rap. It could be, but I don't know. I feel like it would take the right people to really, you know, make that the wave. But 2040 house rap, yeah, no, I feel like it's gonna come around. Cause the thing is, EDM is never gonna die. Cause if it would, it would have already. Dubstep died, like little subgenres within EDM have died, come and gone. But house music is not one of them, and it will not be. So the fact that people are blending house music with other genres, it's only gonna get better. Cause once people, I feel like Drake, is low-key crawling so that people can run in the future. Honestly, Nevermind is not a perfect album. It's not, you know what I mean? But it's not that bad. But the thing is, it's not what it could be. You know? Same with Beyonce's album, Renaissance. It's a great house pop, house rap record, but it's not what it could be, to be honest. Guess Your Career's Dead. Nah, I feel like you could be that person is what I'm saying, though. Like I feel like I haven't heard like a crazy like hyperpop song that made me go, nah, hyperpop is about to blow for real in a while, bro. To be honest, probably since you dropped some hyperpop, bro. To be honest, or like DC or Midwest, like. But even still, like, I don't know. I feel like that's one of those genres that's gonna come and go unless the right person delivers it well, you know. But same thing with house rap. Like Drake didn't deliver house rap perfectly. He didn't do it well. But if we're being honest, we're already gonna get there. You know why? Look at the way that drill, New York drill, inspired by UK drill, has sort of merged with Jersey Club and, you know, drill music, like kind of being one. So it's like Jersey Club and rapping, right? That's already already going crazy, right? We have the Lil Uzi snippet that's floating around. We have a bunch of stuff, bunch of people trying to hop on, you know, Jersey Club beats, you know, the AMP cipher, right? That's already dance music, kind of. So once we get someone that can actually deliver house rap well, it's over, because people already like that type of sound. It just has to be right. And Jersey Club could probably be the start of it, and then it's gonna go crazy from there, you know. But just because we got the right people delivering it, like, you know, speed, I guess. I don't know, bro. But you know what I mean.
Proper rap album with videos, good production, proper rollout, not this. Actual effort.
Yeah.
Do it!
And that's the thing too. Literally, Drake announced Honestly Nevermind 6 hours before it came out. There was no type of hype. There was no type of, I never heard any of the snippets before, any of the songs before with snippets or anything. Like, it just came out, right? That was probably the worst. That was probably what did it the worst. Because people had zero expectation, but they knew it's Drake, so they expected something crazy and something good and something that they were familiar with. That's not what they got, which is why people hate it so much.
Was not expecting to use that in 2022.
Honorable mentions, okay. Probably, what's it called? That one Capital Steez record, Speed. I mean, he's the only person I can think of that's doing Jersey Club a lot, to be honest. But it's not even that good.
That's all my normie picks out of the way. Now we can get to the good stuff. Some honorable mentions I want to mention real quick are just random albums I would have loved to see, like Daft Punk's Alive 2017.
Oh my god. Don't remind me. Don't remind me, bro. We're running the stream with Daft Punk today. It's a 10-minute song, and y'all are gonna stay for the whole thing because it's such a good song, bro.
A would have been
So
live
good.
remix album from the electronic duo in their live series, being live albums from their respective tours. The first in 97 and the second in 07. Naturally, people, including myself, assume they do one every 10 years, using their latest record, Ram, to add more vocals to remixes and such. Granted, they never said it was a series or anything, so put me in the idiot box. Just thought it would have been really cool to see.
just
They
made
hit the
sense.
off switch instead. Last year, a couple fans decided to make their own remix album, and between this and 20-year-old content, I'll take it. Another one is Michael Jackson 4.
I saw that last night when I was setting it for my stream. I saw that they like remade or like remastered some old videos and stuff.
Fourth project he would have done with legendary producer Quincy Jones. The two of them creating some of the best records of all time together in the 80s, but had a falling out a bit after Bad came out. But near the end of his life, Jackson and Quincy were rekindling their relationship and were in talks about potentially doing another record together. I don't think this even left the drawing board, but with modern technology and the music landscape of the time, it would have been really interesting to see how that could have played out. Lastly are two projects from the late MF Doom, the first being Mad Villainy 2, the real Mad,
because we never got the real Mad Villainy 2, bro. All we got was instrumentals, right? Did we get a song? I think we got a song, and then, you know, instrumentals. Nah, we just got, you know, we got this. It's not real, bro. It's just not. Haven't heard the whole thing yet, but. Gotta go hit your play, yo, with a meteor. It's crazy. It's valid though.
Mad Villainy 2, and Adult Swim's Some Missing Notebook Rhymes. Starting with the Swimmers, in 2017, them and Doom were doing this compilation album consisting of unreleased Doom songs, releasing a new song every week across 15 weeks. We got 7 songs in until Adult Swim canceled the series, leaving 8 songs to be just lost to time. And of course, Mad Villainy 2, the sequel project to the underground classic. There were always rumors about them doing another one, but nothing ever came of it until after Doom's passing, where Madlib, Mad Villain's second half, stated that the two of them actually did work on a sequel record, getting around 80% of it done, but didn't get around to finishing it. He did say he's open to releasing it if he ever decides to finish it, so it looks like clears.
And if the label allows it, they're kind of being difficult. They're kind of in their being difficult arc right now. Yikes.
Skies ahead. I mean, tornado time with no code. And there you have it. Albums I wish came out. I'm sure this list convinced at least one of these artists to reconsider. I'll be waiting for the announcement and my inspiration check right here. And yeah, I guess this is like part 1 of the
no package for Mr. Bites
unreleased album train, as next up is the main video on him. So go give it a watch if it's out. Also, there's no package in this video. I mean, he could come right now if he wants to. It's up to him, but don't count on it.
Hey, could you open the door?
Yes! No! Dang, bro. I love how you literally said it right after I noticed. Yikes. Anyways, good video. That was only 26 minutes. It's probably my shortest Only Small Bites reaction.